finally dumping this engine back into this car. Hopefully it all goes well. I'm using my scaff thing. We'll get the engine in, slap the gearbox on the ass and go from there, and then we'll start plugging some shit up. Anyway, enjoy. So, engine's in the hole, but nothing's attached. So, I'm going to go through this air compressor pump. It's been a real pain in the ass. Got to move that out of the way, plug up all these oil lines, get the mounts on, and then I'll be able to sit it down there, get rid of this, push it back, plumb up whatever I can, and then jack it up, slide the gearbox in there, which is going to be a mission. But yeah, so far so good. So, it's been a couple of hours to get the mounts on this. I'm not even going to go there. What a dog of a job. But now we're going to look at installing this. I've just currently ripped out a little bit of the center console to get the automatic gear stick thing out. So we'll go have a look at that. But yeah, I will need to get this in, drive shaft on, that big bar that's over there, get all that back in, and the exhaust on, and just plumb up whatever I can underneath. And then I can put it back out, bring the Rx8 back in, and then I can work on this anytime on the top. So that'll be sweet. So this is the pure ugliness that I'm working with at the moment. I just need to undo these 4 bolts here, and I've undone this. So I think that goes to the brake pedal. And there's something moving down there. But unhook that, so I'll get this out now to expose that hole to put the manual gear stick up and through. And then I've just got to swap this plate out off the centerpiece and put the gear stick boot in it. So I'll go and get this out now and then struggle with this gearbox. So yep, just got those 4 bolts out, got this ugly thing out, and now I've got a hole. So, time to struggle. I'll tell you something for free, this getting the engine and the gearbox in this one is kicking my ass. But finally the gearbox is in. The bolts are on the starter motor because I have the automatic gearbox bolts, not the manual ones. I think they're a bit short. So I've got 4 bolts holding the bell housing. But what I've got to do now is jack the back up, and I need to get that bar from the gearbox all the way back to the diff. Only problem is that I've got this car jacked up and I've got the front of this jacked up. I don't have any more axle stands, so I might have to get a little bit inventive or just not record it and just jack the ass up, quickly get underneath it and bolt away. I don't condone it, but so I'll get that up, and then I don't know how much further I'm going to go. I'm actually pretty worn out, but I'll try and plug up the oil lines at least, and just a few miscellaneous bits underneath, and then, as I said before, I can go outside, and then I can put the Rx8 back in here for the night. So good times. So as you can tell there's not much room to work with down here. I still need to bolt this aircon on too, but I do need to run these oil lines first. I need to plug all that stuff up before that goes on. I think I'm missing a bolt on the engine mount on this side. I'll sort that out. And yeah, so that bar there needs to slide under and go up. So that's probably the mission for the rest of the day. Get it all locked up in there, and as you can see now, or maybe you can't, there you go. The gearbox is sitting low at the moment till that bar goes in, and then that's going to push up into here, and then we'll have the selector inside. Okay. Okay, almost had a shocker. Need to put the drive shaft in first. So I am putting the carbon fibre one in. Apparently the steel ones will still fit, but carbon fibre, I guess. But yeah, so I got the bar just mounted to the gearbox, and then I was like, I think I might need a drive shaft. So as you can see there, somewhere the bar's mounted to the gearbox, but not the diff. So we'll slide this up and call it done. All right, well, welcome down to my hell at the moment. So drive shaft is in up here. Now I've got to get this bar up. So I've just got the jack there. So hopefully I'll just jack that up. It isn't the drive shaft at the moment. I don't know why. I'm sure they're the same. Maybe it's just the angle it's on. Yeah, it's just the angle it was on. But why is that not moving? It's really strange. Seems like it's not long enough. No, I'll try and get up a bit more, and I'll just move it around a bit. Shit, it's tight under here. Yeah, it seems to be doing it. All right, now just tap that around a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't have tightened the front. All right, bear with me for a couple of minutes. So it's quite late, as you can see now. It's like 7:30, but this car has just been battling me the whole day. But what's happened is the main bar, the bolts at the back have been cut so they won't guide in. So trying to get it all up evenly and nice has just been a dog. But it's secure at the moment. But I think it's going to have to go outside for now. I will work on all the top pieces and all the rest of it during the week, and then next weekend we'll push it back in here and I'll fix the back and we'll get everything else hooked up. But what a dog, what an absolute dog that's been. Good luck, Smugs. So as you can see, it's all back on the ground, so it's all that shit. We will tow it out. I'll get the Rx8 back in, and then what I'd probably do tomorrow is explain to you why this all turned to shit. But at least the engine's in, the gearbox is in, the gear stick's in. You can even, no, you can't. But gear stick's in. It's still a long way to go, but there's a big chunk of it done. So now I can do the ABS, I can change the ECU, and do a whole lot of bits and pieces like that. But I've got to fix that bar. Anyway, we'll get this in, and then tomorrow I'll have a yarn about it. Okay, so I'm going to explain it now. So the bar that goes from the gearbox to the diff. Now they have some already preset studs at a certain length there to help guide through the holes on the squonk angle. But one of them had been cut, so what had happened was it wasn't locating in the bar where it was supposed to. So in the end, it ended up clashing with the bar and actually pushing the diff up like this, which I just couldn't fight it. I couldn't get the bolt back down. Yeah, so that's what happened with that. So what I'm going to do next week is I'm going to undo it again, and I'm going to get in there with a diagram. I'm actually going to slot that hole, and then the shortest stub bit will be able to go through, and then we'll be able to bolt the whole thing straight back up. For a time there, I thought the automatic one was different from the manual, so I jumped underneath this Rx8, and they're exactly the same. So that's what it was. It took me ages to find it, but as I said, there's heaps more to do on top, which I'll jump into that tomorrow maybe. But this over here, now this is for Smugs and Annie's car. It's all been ported, and I do have up there, right there, the soft seal kit for it. So this will be going back together in the next few days, and then I'm going to run it back down to him the weekend of Impulsive. So me and the girl might actually go check Impulsive out for the day. Won't bring in the car, but we'll just go check it out. But yeah, so that's where we are with this car. What a bitch of a day. Okay, so next morning, and as you saw, car's back outside. It was covered last night, by the way. There are a few things that I need to sort out, but I'm going to leave that for during the week. One thing that needs to be done is I need to make a clutch hardline that runs across the firewall from the master to the slave, and this kit's missing it. And also there's a bracket. I need to make a bracket that mounts off the firewall to hold that hard line before it goes into the soft line. So I will look into that during the week. I've also got to get this engine together. This one's already been ported. It just needs to be stacked, cleaned and stacked. So yeah, during the week I'll smash into these bits, start putting bits and pieces. The upper intake manifold needs to come off. I've only left it loose to do that that clutch line, and next weekend I need to bring it back in, jack it back up, and have another attempt at that that bar. As far as I'm aware, they're both the same. I did measure this one, but it was only just a quick run of tape over it. If anyone knows if they are different, can you let me know, and might save me a bit of time. But I've got to do that. I need to find a brake pedal for this. There's a few other little bits and pieces that we didn't get with the kit, so I just need to make a list and then start finding those. Hopefully everything else I've got. Yeah, so we'll see how this one all pans out. I still need to do stuff like the steering wheel, the dash, and wiring. So yeah, give me a couple days and it should be looking better than how it is now, but the engine's in, so that's good. That's a tick in my book. Anyway, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. I would be working on this today, but it's Sunday. I've got to do housework. All right, cheers.